Panther people, it's preseason. Lego. Thanks for clicking on Panthers Post. I'm Phil Perkins, and welcome to my living room. And you're in my living room because we're going to be getting set to watch the Carolina Panthers take on the Indianapolis Colts in the first preseason game. Now, none of the main starters are playing, as in Sam Darnold, Christian McCaffrey, Dan Arnold, even J.C. Horn, the 8th overall pick, who I was actually kind of excited to see, will not be starting for the Panthers. However, very intriguing names who are in the first depth chart tier, the starters. You got Terrace Marshall, the second round draft pick. You got Tommy Tremble, the tight end out of Notre Dame. You got Davion Nixon out of Iowa, who was picked in the later rounds as well. And you got Canadian Chuba Hubbard starting at running back. Reggie Bonifant not dressing for the team tonight. So this is all the Canadian matchup here. Super excited to see what all these guys do. Let's start watching. I am 3 subscriptions away from being able to stream. So the goal here has always been to stream these games live and then watch it with you guys so we can comment and talk about the game, what we like, what we don't like. So that kind of stuff is what I'm really into this for. I didn't think I'd get to this point in my first foray into vlogging, but super blessed to be here. I'm super happy that everyone is enjoying this stuff so far. So just make sure to spread the word. If we can get to 1,000, let's stream this baby and watch the games together. PJ Walker starting in at quarterback for the Panthers. And if I'm kind of quiet, it's because my baby boy is sleeping. I always like PJ Walker. I like this story out of the XFL, and it looks like they're giving him the nod at the chance to try to be the second string quarterback. And it looks like they found David Moore, who they picked up in free agency out of the Seattle Seahawks. He went off in practice some point last week, but it's good that he's getting his reps now. Okay, so the elephant in the room here. So we all watched preseason. If you're a big NFL fan, you watched preseason yesterday. And it's safe to say Matt Rule, David Tepper, Scott Fitterer, PJ Walker scrambling, offensive line, giving him some time. Ooh, and he finds Terrace Marshall. Oh my God, he's just breaking it loose. Look at this guy's strides. Wow. Oh, okay, loses the ball out of the end zone, but he keeps it. Yo, this guy's going to be a beast. People are already comparing to Mushi Muhammad a little bit. So these are my free-flowing thoughts here. But that was great. Terrace Marshall, baby. Wow. Okay, this guy's going to be a beast. And what has Steve Smith said? This guy's going to cost people their jobs. So maybe not even the offensive side, but on the defensive side as well. As in the opposition. Great concentration. Great yard after the catch. Finding that window. Perfect. Two-handed catch, not trying to be fancy. I love it. All right, but we all watched yesterday's game with the Chicago Bears in particular. And people have been putting it out there. And Chuba Hubbard, nice carry there, bouncing inside now. That number 30 looks good on him, and I'm biased. Not just because I'm Canadian, but I wore number 30. But let's take a look at what he got here. So nice patience. Nothing was on the outside, booked it inside. 2 hands on the ball security. And we all saw Joe Brady during practice with those boxing gloves just smacking balls around. So good ball security there. But anyways, let me get to this point. Scott Fitterer, all. You guys put your necks on the line to draft J.C. Horn, and people are putting out on Twitter, he better be a Hall of Fame corner because I know it's preseason. Ooh, nice bounce around and spin around by Chuba Hubbard. Got a flag on the play, but anyways, J.C. Horn better be a first ballot Hall of Fame cornerback if they're going to justify not taking Justin Fields when he was right there. I think Albert Breer from Sports Illustrated said it pretty plainly that people just overthought this when it came to Justin Fields. They were nitpicking him instead of just looking at him and just being like, this dude is an effortless athlete. Clearly, okay, so penalty on the Panthers. DBO, don't beat ourselves. That's the whole saying with this Matt Rule era during training camp, and you can't be letting penalties do that because that is beating yourself. But anyways, sure, he started off a little bit shaky, but Justin Fields looked like a pro. He looked like he belonged. And he even said it, and this could be bulletin board material for NFL defenses, but he said it looked slow out there. Mind you, he was up against Miami Dolphins second teamers out there, but he looked great. And my friend plays corner. He played professionally. PJ Walker looking to the end zone. Ooh, looking for Terrace. No, looking for David Moore. Missed him just by that much. If that was Terrace, it could have been him because he's a big boy. But my friend played corner at a high level. And he agrees. No one goes to games unless you're in the 90s and you're going out to see Dion. No one's out here going to games watching corners. You're coming here to buy a jersey to watch your favorite quarterback. And Justin Fields just looks the part. I'm sorry. And JC, no pressure. I know he's going to deal with that well, but Justin Fields looks like the dude, and you have to be spectacular. I'm talking pick six in the Super Bowl spectacular, JC, to make everybody forget about that decision. Or Justin Fields just, needs to suck when actually he's up against first teamers. But anyways, still got to beat Andy Dalton, though. Pass breakup by the defense there. Jacob Eason, the starting quarterback for now for the Indianapolis Colts, while Carson Wentz deals with that foot injury, which seems to be going around in Indianapolis. 2nd and 10 now for the Colts. Marlon Mack, starter, normally. Stanley Thomas Oliver, another XFL guy, making a play there, denying him the first down. He just had a 7-yard gain there. See, there's a lot of depth. Ice cream truck. First down for the Colts. Passing Jacob Eason, and he finds his guy pretty quick. Oh, but he can't hold on to the ball after getting hit by 29. Don't get mad at me. That was Rashad Melvin. So Yatir Gross-Matos, who's in his 2nd year with the Panthers out of Penn State, he is dressing. So he's kind of being put on notice because they built up that defensive line with DaQuan Jones as well. And guys like Davion Nixon. So he's got to step up as a 2nd-year guy already. Also, if you're watching this is not live right now, obviously. How can I make these more entertaining? Because there's a lot of stoppage time in football. So we just talk smack the entire time in between? Maybe. I'm down with that. When the season actually starts, September 9th, you might see me with my kid. So if you like cute people. Oh, nice return from the Panthers. The running backs, I always think that running backs make great kick returners, Trenton Cannon, with that. But you're going to see my true reactions to stuff. I'm going to try to keep it PC. I try not to curse, because I know some people say their kids are watching. Especially if I go live. Boy, if I go live. I will say, though, almost 10 years in the professional TV broadcasting biz. Haven't sworn yet. Haven't said anything crazy. All right, PJ Walker under center now. Chuba Hubbard still in at running back, and he is caught in the back of the... He's caught behind that line, hit once, looked like he may have shook it off and then tried to spin out of that one, but then was hit a 2nd time. He's down for the count. Doesn't look like he gained much there. It's all right. Keep the legs moving, though. I like that. Looks like someone was offside. Trent Scott looks like he was offside. DBO, don't beat ourselves. I think that's the 2nd offside he has so far this game. Can't beat yourself, man. Wow, they're saying our left tackle, Trent Scott, is scared to death. Last time I checked, Darius Leonard's not up against him right now. Come on, man. Zylstra, that was in and out of his hands. He does the whole my bad. No, man. Great dude. Reportedly great guy. Ooh, nice chip block from Chuba Hubbard. But PJ Walker some time, had a nice pass. It was on the money, right in Zylstra's hands. He had it. Looks like Marquise Haynes just picked up a fumble from Jacob Eason just as the first quarter is about to wrap up. Let's take a look at this in slow-mo. Brought to you by Gatorade. No, it's not. So it looks like Hayes actually beats his man, gets that arm out, just slaps, just almost like casually, almost just taps it out of Eason's hand. That's on the turf, and now the Panthers find themselves in the red zone. There you go. Let's go defense. This is what Panthers were. And again, this is preseason. I get it. This is what the Panthers were in their peak. Their defense helped their offense set up in their other team's red zone just because they were dope at takeaways. Run, very nice. Lowering the boom. All right. Nice positive gain there. By the way, he's from a town called Edmonton. City called Edmonton. They had to change their CFL name because it was not politically correct. It was actually a straight-up slur. But now they're called the Edmonton Elks. And for you hunters out there, the plural for elk is elk. But I guess they consulted with some kind of vocab person, and elks works. And I see what the Panthers do in the red zone. Remember, the Panthers weren't great in the red zone last year. And mind you, the starters aren't in there, so you don't have a Christian McCaffrey or Dan Arnold, who I think is going to be huge for Sam Darnold. You know, finishing off series with 6 instead of 3 or nothing. So let's see what PJ Walker's got to do here. Oh, look for Terrace Marshall. Terrace Marshall got one hand on it. He had to spin around to try to get it. It's close. It's close. That's all I got to say. Terrace Marshall was getting covered by a fourth-year pro, and he almost got it. Almost had a circus catch. That would have been a catch of the preseason thus far. All right, who PJ Walker looking for now? Oh, he's looking to run down the middle. Ooh, he was again looking for Marshall. Pass was pretty low. One of those low, fast, hard balls. And by hard balls, I mean fastballs. Spitball in here, people. Too much ball talk. Yeah, he's pretty lucky that wasn't picked off in the end zone. Jacobs Eason getting one more series with the offense. And after that, it'd be Sam Elliger, who I thought the Panthers was a sneaky look at just because he's one of those like dual threat guys. But to me personally, he's one of those good old boys. Kind of like a Tim Tebow mold. I'm only saying this because he just looks like, he looks good in pads. He's a passion guy. But we'll see what the NFL game does. Apparently he's taking some first team reps, so maybe I'm just an asshole. But sorry, I already swore. Oh, Davion Nix almost had him. He had his fingers on his jersey. Could have got tackled for a loss, but no dice. Right here, Davion, right. Oh, he grabbed his elbow, and he just could not get his left hand on him. Guys trying to make the roster. Troy Pride very much on that bubble, in my opinion. Ooh. Nice tackle as well there. So the Panthers they're giving him space, but not letting him run after. So as a very novice defensive guy, that seems good. Again, this is the Colts broadcast, and they brought up something that, not great, that their fourth string running back is gaining 5 or more yards per carry. So for the defensive line, not good. Someone mentioned that in the comments. I'll find out who that was later on. But someone did mention that they were kind of doing comparisons of the Panthers with previous generations. And so Shi Smith is Steve Smith. Terrace Marshall is Mush Muhammad. And Patty Fisher is Luke Kuechly. Now, I don't know if it's just because he's a white guy, but apparently he's a tackling machine at Northwestern. And he was picked up as an undrafted free agent. And nice tackle there. Saved the Panthers defense. Now it's 4th and 1. Are they going to go for it? They are. And Eason's brought down. Hell yeah. So Frankie Louvu, who was picked up as a free agent linebacker from the New York Jets, he's got a crazy story. If you check out his Instagram, I think he had a family tragedy at some point last season or entering this season. Super tragic. So he's the guy you could probably see being a depth guy on the defense, maybe in special packages, but mainly on special teams. But that was a good play by him. After that tackle by Louvu, again, Panthers back-to-back series for the defense, putting their offense in good positions. Getting Jacob Eason going backwards. I think he lost about 10, 20, 25 yards with that play, with that scramble on the 4th and 1. Scott Milanovich, former CFL coach, former coach of the Toronto Argonauts, looks like the offensive coordinator. Terrace Marshall found again, so he's still in the game, and PJ Walker found him pretty quick, and man, he is being sure-handed already. So he's 2 for 3 for when he's been targeted so far with nice, big, chunky gains. Chuba Hubbard out in the flat, caught him. Oh my God. Oh no. Chuba Hubbard, man. So he had that slip going on the outside on the turf. Okay. They just went to him in the flat, and oh boy, it looks like he did one of those situations where he turned his head to try to get upfield, assuming he would just catch the ball, and then just didn't catch the ball. Didn't focus on that. Focus on one thing at a time. Don't beat yourself. DBO, he's going to be touching that sign all over the place. Oh, found Tommy Tremble. He caught a ball. Look at that. I'm not disrespecting him. I'm just saying that wasn't in his scouting profile entering the draft, but nice catch out of the flat. Chuba Hubbard, take note. Davion Nix getting double teamed right now. Ooh, and Yatir Gross-Matos. Now that this guy, he's in the second year in the league, he was forced to start just by the nature of where this team was at, and he is showing his experience right now so far. He's had a couple tackles for loss. And just taking advantage of that backup right tackle there and just taking Eason down. Yeah, this defensive line is going to be dirty and now and then sustainably for another 2 to 3 years minimum. I know it's just the preseason. I know you're going to tell me that. Just saying, Yatir doing his thing. Let's see what he does again. See if he just messes with this right tackle. Let's go. It's a pass play. Oh, he almost beat him. Right now, so it makes sense. Oh, thanks. I can see clearly now. Oh, well. PJ still in it. Again, bro. Dude. Just give Marshall the rest of the day off. Yo. This guy's got a gold grill on right now. He's number one. Just get him off the field. He doesn't need to prove anything anymore. Shi Smith. Is Shi Smith hurt? I don't want to look at it right now. Shi Smith hurt? Why is he not featuring? Or is he just getting looked at? He's not getting separation. Marshall in motion. Running play. Chuba Hubbard up the middle. Could he get it? Could he? Oh, hey, let's go. This is the breakaway speed. This is what I'm talking about. Chuba. Go, 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 bitch. Go. Stiff arm, stiff arm, stiff arm. Do not. Oh, oh, that's great. We're going to forget that. We're going to forget that drop in the flats. Oh, he's pissed at himself. Dude, you played track. You did track. I love it. Look at this. Finds himself in the inside. Nope, no dice. Finds a nice block from Zalstra and just friggin' finds the angle. 30 on 30 violence. Boom. Love it. And they said, yeah, they're saying it right now. He's a home run hitter. His game, he reflects it from Christian McCaffrey, and that's what he does. He just finds that hole and just guns it. Dudes are fast. He's a track athlete. That was great. He looks gassed, though. Not going to lie, he looks gassed. 59-yard run. That's awesome. Ugh, Spencer Brown, man, I feel so bad for you. You're a rookie. You're trying to make a name for yourself after your competition basically just had a nice 59-yard run. Ugh. And the tight end goes offside. You had your first carry. That's annoying. All right, he's still in there. Give him the rock again. Give him the rock again. Don't beat yourself. Panthers already 4 penalties compared to the Indianapolis Colts 1. Oh, boy, here's another one. Matt Rule's going to be mad. He's going to be mad. So, Chuba Hubbard's 59-yard run has been run into a 49-yard gain because of these penalties. Come on, man. So it makes you lose games. Well, that's a cool helmet. That's an interesting helmet. Christensen's in as the right tackle. See what he does. I'm going to keep an eye on him right now. See how he does. Because it said what? He's a second-round right tackle, third-round left tackle. Pretty good there. Oh! I've been asking where Shi Smith was. Look at that. Oh, my God. That was great. That was great. Great concentration. Let's see if we got both feet in bounds. Be the highest man, I guess. That was a great catch. Wow, Shi Smith. I've been wondering where he's at. Either he wasn't making it onto the field or PJ just wasn't looking at him, because how could you if massive 6'3" body of Terrace Marshall was there? But great find, great catch, great concentration in the end zone. All right, making something happen. PJ Walker rolling to his right. And Tommy Tremble with the touchdown. Wow. Oh, boy. That was great. Wow. Back-to-back catches with rookies. It's a nice, amazing series with rookies here on the offense. Chuba Hubbard with a 59-yard gain, turning nothing into something. Went up the middle, couldn't find what he wanted, bounced outside, used that track speed. Shi Smith with the over-the-shoulder catch, keeping it in bounds. Also, all before this, Terrace Marshall with the first catch of the series. Again, that's his third catch of the day. Another massive gain. I think that was like 20 yards. And then Tommy Tremble at the back of the end zone, running along the back of the end zone. Nice concentration there. Nice separation there as well. That was awesome from the offense. PJ, if someone needs that second-string quarterback spot filled, you're making a case. See what they do here. They're going for 2. Chuba, nice stiff arm, trying to go up into yes. Oh, and a flag. All right, try to do it again. Do it again. Most likely on the offense, because that seems to be the trend right now. Rookies on offense stepped up in that series. Let's see if some of the rookies. See, I think that's Davion Roy. On the defensive line, Gross Matos on the interior right now, making some havoc. Completion there. So Kenny Robinson, second-year guy. Second-year guy? Yeah, Kenny Robinson, second-year guy, got dinged with a big penalty with an automatic first down. He just lowered that helmet. Can't be spearing like that. Panthers had a couple guys now already with JT eBay sent off the team because of that. So again, that seems to be, besides the rookies on offense really stepping up in that last series, the Panthers are just beating themselves. That's what they're doing in penalties. They are lapping the Indianapolis Colts in penalties right now. His backup defensive line, besides some bright spots with Yatir Gross-Matos, who really shouldn't really be there, get beat up. I see these rookies again. Let's see who's on there now. So Tommy Tremble's still there. Jared Bayless, who had an injury-plagued season last year, has been on the entire time. Oof. Coach Rule's not happy. He's sneering right now. Chuba Hubbard's still on there. Let's see if he gets a touchdown. He deserves it. PJ passing on first down. Too low for Chuba. Not going to blame him for that. The most swag so far. I know this is not live. So far, I gotta say PJ Walker's got the most swag. I don't know. Something about that helmet on him just looks great. That with the visor, the quarter length, white, Nike Pro underneath, looks great. Peyton Manning, who built that home, Lucas Oil, never looked that good. Zero swag. His helmet was always a little bit too high. Brady Christensen, nice pass block in there. Ooh, Zylstra has not had a good day, at least catching. Maybe he's been doing okay blocking, but I can't see any of that. Hubbard again, breakaway speed. Ooh, oh my God. Did he try to jump over somebody right now? Chuba, what were you? Did he really? Wow, he really thought he was going to jump over an NFL safety right now. What are you doing? He was hype. He was way too hype. Oh my God, what were you doing? PJ making things happen with his feet. Oh. Let him play. Shut up, man. The pass wasn't really going to hit him. It was never going to get to him. Jared Bayless, though, the target there way over his head, but he got knocked, so he kind of has a positive gain. Gets a big penalty there. See, in soccer, they would call that being clever. Making things go. Offensive line got to learn to keep that block. Oh, again for Zylstra. Almost had it. Oh, well, no, he didn't have it. Unless he was a go-go gadget arm type situation, Inspector Gadget. It's all right, though. 3rd and 10. Go for the end zone. Again. Let go. Man, I miss football. Do you guys miss football? I miss football. Poor attempt. Yo, Chuba, I don't know. If you say you model your game after Christian McCaffrey doesn't drop passes. You've dropped 2. One was in the flat, and the other one's a flat again. You're coming on the inside a little bit. Oh. Chuba, if you want to be an asset to this team, if you want to be the second string guy so I can justify buying your jersey, you cannot drop those easy passes, man. Sam Ellinger. Oh, is that Thomas Oliver? Who's that? Kenny Robinson. All right, so Kenny Robinson made up for that. Kenny Robinson made up for that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty with a nice pick. So this defense so far, like besides some of the issues they have on the defensive line and stopping the run on crucial plays there, the Panthers have a strip sack, fumble recovery to get the Panthers offense in the end zone on the 10-yard line. They got an interception. The first pass from Sam Ellinger out of Texas goes to Kenny Robinson, who makes up for that lower in the head unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Let's see what this Panthers offense does now with Will Grier. So James Madison's own Ishmael Hyman unable to make the catch there. Oh, he was in the right spot. That's how you lose your job. Because now if you're a wide receiver coach, you look at Ishmael, did not make that catch. Terrace Marshall has basically caught everything that has been thrown within his helmet to belt buckle range. And it's Steve Smith. That's how you get someone losing their jobs. This is going to get gross, guys. 4th and 2. It's going to get gross. Call timeout. Where are we at? Field goal. Sly. All right, so the Panthers lost the game 21-18, but really so the Panthers lost this preseason game 21-18, but it's preseason. We're not really looking at the score. We're looking at the individual effort and what people showed out there. And there were some definite winners in this. Number one, Terrace Marshall Jr. The guy was a yak machine. Not only did he have that gigantic run as his first catch as a pro, just up the sideline. Nobody can catch him until just around like the 10-yard line or so. He used his big body to his advantage. He was a sure-handed receiver, always using with two hands right there. There was that one attempted pass just over him, but I think later on, I think he definitely would have come down with that in the end zone for a touchdown. But Terrace Marshall looks like the real deal, could be the steal of the draft in the second round. Some scouts had some issues about his injury history heading into the draft, but he's looking like a great investment for the Carolina Panthers. Shi Smith had some great over-the-shoulder catches as well. Sticking with the offense, Chuba Hubbard had a bit of a shaky start. Not going to lie. He had some slippage issues on the turf. He had some issues with his hands. I think he definitely's got to consult with Christian McCaffrey and maybe even his dad, Ed. It's known that Christian McCaffrey's wide receiver workout in the combine was probably the best wide receiver workout, including the wide receivers as well. So he can pick his brain a little bit to try to, just hone his skills a little bit more. But Chuba Hubbard made up for that shaky start, had a nice 59-yard gain where he kind of turned lemons into lemonade. Chicken crab into chicken pot pie or something. And he just found the lane and just used that track speed. I was a little surprised he got caught, but, he made up for it there. He should have had that 2-point conversion as well if it wasn't for the penalties. I'll get to that a little bit later. Tommy Tremble, the first touchdown for the Panthers in the preseason. Again, he's a guy who I believe is going to show up and be a contributor earlier than most rookies because he's just so athletic, and the coaching, as well as having that mentor in Dan Arnold right in the same tight end room as well. But he looked great as well, catching a couple passes there from PJ Walker. Speaking of, that guy is basically at this point, early on in the preseason, he could still screw it up, has solidified himself as the second string quarterback for the Panthers behind Sam Darnold, who I don't think we're going to see until the season opener against the Jets. The PJ Walker looked the part. He was accurate. He used his feet to buy time. He didn't really run that much. I think Will Grier ran more in his first couple plays than PJ Walker did. PJ Walker definitely used his arm and his eyes to his advantage. Brady Christensen, I saw him in pass protection, looked pretty good. Again, it was Scott Fitter who said during Panther Confidential, he's a, or I think it was Rule, who he's a second round right tackle, third round left tackle, and at right tackle he looked pretty good against second and third stringers. So shouts to Brady Christensen. Some of the negatives in this defensive line still need some work. Yetur Gross-Matos, the second-year guy out of Penn State, definitely carried his weight against some of the second and third string guys there. Definitely had a little bit too much penetration from the Colts running backs. Their fourth string running back was gaining yards. Also, just penalties. I think Matt Rule is going to talk about that nonstop. Just you just can't beat yourself. DBO, do not beat yourself. And so the Panthers got to chop that down. They're the youngest team in the NFL, so it's just bound to happen, those mental mistakes. But if they just chop down those penalties, those mental mistakes, this will be definitely a team to reckon with. Just get it out now in the preseason. So when you take on the Jets, who look like, Wilson looked pretty promising in that first preseason game, just do not beat yourself, because that's the only thing that's going to get in our way in terms of success. So, not bad. I think the offense looked great. I think Terrace Marshall looked amazing. I could definitely see him making it like an all-rookie team or something like that. Shi Smith, I'd like to see more. I don't know whether he's just not getting himself open. He's not, being targeted enough. But I'd like to see more out of Shi Smith. Nice to see David Moore out there as well, the veteran, kind of earning his stripes right there, being the leader on the field. And, Chuba Hubbard. Got to be a dual-threat running back. You say you model the game after Christian McCaffrey, be that guy. And also the defense, when it comes to, the non-first-string guys, you just got to learn, use this opportunity. Some of the linebackers, definitely this is the time too, because you don't know the health of Denzel Perriman. Dude hasn't played a full season. Shaq Thompson. We're going to wait till the regular season on him. But, there's Patty Fisher made a couple plays, the undrafted rookie out of Northwestern. So he could be a guy who I can see getting some time. We'll see. It's just one preseason game. We'll see how it goes. But I'm liking some things, and some other things I think are preventable. Mainly the penalties, and I think we'll be all right. All right, second preseason game coming up. I do enjoy it. Again, if you're new here, like, subscribe, comment community. Let's do it. I can't wait to actually get those 3 more subs. We can go live. We can talk. It's going to be great. I appreciate you guys. See you soon.